Hey guys, I'm going to give you a update on my Fundrise portfolio. If you're not familiar with Fundrise is a platform that allows you to invest in real estate online. If you want to see a more in-depth video, just see the video. Let's try this again. If you want to see a more in-depth video, just check the suggested videos. But I'm just going to give you an update. The last update I did was up to January 1st, I believe 2023. So from January 1st, 2023 to April 10th, 2023, I'm just going to do a recap. So like I said, I started in 2018, about June, let's just say, for $1,000 roughly. I think they took out some money for some fees or whatever. And then as of April 10th, my account is $1,669.92. Now, I did want to mention they did add Fundrise Pro. I had it Fundrise for a while, so I didn't have to pay any additional money. You did have to upgrade to it, but for me, it was no additional cost. I'll go over that feature a little later as well. And the layout is slightly different as far as how they show your returns in your portfolio. And of course, I'll go over that as well. As you can see, this one is a new layout. It shows your net returns, appreciation, and all that per quarter. So as you can see, it shows I believe like the lighter color shows appreciation as far as property appreciation and net dividend that comes from rental income. So mine is primarily on long term, which will focus more on appreciation. But as you can see, for each quarter, you can see, let's just say I started off for this quarter, $286 from appreciation, $182 from dividends. But we're just going to start from here. This was quarter 4 2022. This was one of the worst particular years as far as appreciation. Appreciation was actually down $115, and the dividend for that was $95.09. So this particular quarter actually end up losing money. Now, as we can see, for quarter 1, I have $3 from appreciation, and for dividend $3.61, and for quarter 2 we have 25 cents in appreciation, and for its dividend 31 cents. Now also let's look at the portfolio. So now they have so they break down the percentage of, and I believe this is relatively new too as far as the layout. Now they have two different ones, growth and income. So the growth one is more like, you can think of it more like you get most of your money from the income, rental income. Growth is more so areas that is expected for the appreciation to grow drastically. Now for me, most of mine is in gross, as you can see there. For income, I only have $1.30, so I'm not even really going to cover that part. But so 43% is single family rentals, 34% is multifamily, industrials 20.1%, creative office, I'm not exactly sure what that is, 1.2%, and others 1.0%. So let's check out a more in-depth breakdown. So if we wanted to look at all time, which is, I'll end up doing that. It's already on all time. So all time, my account balance $1,669.92, invested $1,395.66, and net returns is $469.90 for a net return of 8.9 overall. Now I just want to also let you guys know I do reinvest my dividend as well. Just wanted to give you guys to let you know I do reinvest the rental income the income I receive from dividend. I just reinvest it in there. So that's how it's a lot more than when I first particular started. Also, it shows the breakdown of all time dividend. Net income $469.90, dividend $185, and appreciation $287.16, and advisory fees $2.92. So not that bad. Okay, so let's focus on, like I said, this one is 0.1, so I'm not really going to go over that one because most of the money is here. So when we look at the growth income, actually, let's go back a little bit. Let's see. I want to just go back to the growth one just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is just set it on year to date. So you guys can see that. So it's set on year to date. We can switch it to the percentage amount or dollar amount, whichever one most people are concerned about. So since January 2023 till now, net return $7.18, 0.4%. To me, it looks like I want to see how the returns go going forward, but it looks like the returns this year, because it's April now, seem like it's going to be much lower than it was before. It could be because of most of my portfolio is in growth and appreciation, but housing with interest rates and stuff, it's not going to be that going that well. You probably, if I had rental income from I guess rental income primarily, and where you can probably get more of the money from not appreciation, maybe you would probably do much better this year. But I'm guessing maybe increase in interest rates is not, as far as appreciation is kind of holding it a little stagnant. But that's just what I think. But we'll have to continue to monitor and see how these returns will be. This could just be one particular. Last year they didn't do so well. Matter of fact, let's check. Okay, so let's look at the annual returns that would happen for 2022. So for 2022, 3.3. So yeah, last year it didn't do so well. This year, when we looking at it from year to date, as we can see, a few of them were actually down. Most of the ones that were down, growth, Heartland, West Coast. So a good amount of ones, the particular funds that they have is actually down, but overall it's still up 0.4. Also, you gotta pay attention to the amount of money that I have in those particular ones. So the money where I have the most is here, and here. So the rest of them, even though they're down, I only had a small amount allocated to that as well. But let's focus back on to year to date for 2023. We can click on the growth income to see how each fund is doing. As you can see, most of the amount is in value E fund, $678. That's up 2%. This is the second one. That's let me make sure that I have it on year to date. Yeah, year to date. So yeah, so $429 the value. That's one up 1.3. This one's up 0.6 from year to date. This one's up 0.6 year to date. This one's down. The Heartland, the West Coast, that one's down. The growth E-REIT, that one's down. So it's quite a few of them down. I just don't have that much money allocated to that account. So as you can see, I'm just going to go over it one more time. As of now, we look at the net return to 0.4. You gotta remember, this particular year, 4 months is pretty much done. So like I said, for me, I would like to see at least 7 to 10% annually, just because basically just off of like the S&P give you an average return of 10%. So I like something relative to that that's not directly correlated. So if they can give me 7-10%, that would be kind of solid. But right now it seems to me that the returns is on a decline, and because of it's not necessarily the most tax efficient way, that's kind of why I just kept my initial investment and just kind of reinvest the dividend and just kind of give you an update, and why I haven't contributed a lot more. I just think I think you could just do better with, I know it wouldn't still be somewhat correlated to the market, but just go with a Vanguard fund. I think your returns will be much higher, but that's my personal opinion. Also, they have the new feature called Pro, where you can update to Pro. So these are the 4 things that Pro allow you to do. So Pro allows you to direct investments to a specific fund. It also allows you to build your own portfolio with full allocation control. They said something about expert level data. I have to look into that a little bit more. And exclusive content as far as Street Journal Insight. So I'm just going to show you what they mean by that as far as the amount that you can invest or where you can invest. They allow you, this is on the Pro feature, it's Fundrise Pro, and each particular, you can choose which particular fund that you wanted to invest in. Let's go back. So you can do the Fundship Real Estate Investing Fund. You can invest that one in that one. The Income Real Estate Fund, the Growth E-REIT Fund, the East Coast. We remember they broke it down to each one. The Growth REIT. You can Development REIT. So they're allowing you to choose the amount of money. Well, these ones, I think it seems like they close, but they allow you to pick the amount of money you want to invest in each particular one. So it's definitely giving the user a lot more control, which could mean that, of course, if you choose to allocate more in one area than another, your returns can be drastically different from someone else. So, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Maybe if like a lot of people follow it, I might end up trying to put a little bit more money somewhere else and see if that one goes well. But I just wanted to scroll down. So as of now, there's 282 properties. Just gonna show you, what information that they would kind of show you as far as information. And let me just see. So like I said, they show you all different types of property, the strategy that they have, multifamily, just there's about 24 particular pages, but I believe I covered everything that I wanted to. If you have any questions, make sure you let me know. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel.